Well, hello and welcome to Classic Beauty Over 60. I'm Denise and I'm going to do a girls' night out. So I'm going to get ready. I'm going to be up close and personal with some people. So I am going to take a little cream. Actually, that's too much cream. And I'm going to go ahead and pump in a little bit of this. It's supposed to be a wrinkle diminisher, but I don't know about that. I feel like it just pretty much holds in. It's kind of like reminds me of a pore minimizer almost. And this one just is called Natural Skin Science. I think it says Natural Skin Science, and it's by Dermagen. So I'm going to mix that, and I've got an e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm going to mix all those together. And I'm also going to mix in my e.l.f. foundation. So I want tonight to look a little dewy and pretty smooth. And I'm also going to put in, I've got Lumi Glotion. This one is in light fair, I think it says. I can't read it, it's too light. Just for a little pop. And so I've got a few things in here. I've got skincare in here, and I've got my primer for my pores. I've got some wrinkle lotion in there. And I've also got my foundation color in there. So that's what that's going to look like. And I am just going to mist my face really quick with, that's an e.l.f. spray on primer. And so I'm going to mix that all up. And today, I'm going to use an angled brush. Still has enough coverage. All right, let me just check that coverage. It's pretty good. Put on a little contour. This is my NARS Laguna. And just gonna warm myself up a bit, putting it right up here and right here. I don't know why it really clung on to that area, but we'll get that off. A little muted. There we go. Then I am going to shade out my jowls. Get rid of those as much as I can. And I am using the same angle brush. You don't want to press it out too much because you'll lose the whole idea of why you put it there in the first place. Then I'm gonna take a bigger, fluffier brush and take out I have a double chin. So this one just happens to be from Symphony and, what is it? Sorry. J-Cat. Symphony Face. Symphony Face. So just using that. This has no sparkle. And then I do want a little sparkle by my face still, so I'm going to use my Milani Luminoso, and this is a nice, it's actually a blush, but I think this is the shirt I'm going to be wearing tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and warm my chest up. And this has a little bit of gold in it. I don't know if you've ever seen Luminoso in person before, but it is really pretty. And I don't mind a little sparkle here. It's just I don't want it here where I'm trying to conceal. I don't want people looking there where I'm trying to conceal. Speaking of that area, I'm going to go ahead and use my chapstick. Soften that up. I'll go ahead and use it here too. And then let's get into blush. So I'm wearing this pink. I want to wear, oh, I know something. I haven't used this since, I haven't used this since the summer, last summer, because I was using it with the Sunset blush, which I absolutely love and will be definitely doing again this summer. This one is Liquid Blush by, I don't know. I can't remember where I got this. Seriously pigmented. You need 1 drop. I am not even kidding. So that is probably way too much right there. Ooh. Yeah, that was way, see what I mean by super pigmented? In the summer when my skin's darker, it doesn't look quite so radical. I want to pick up, like I got a little bit of a sunburn, a little light. Okay, that is still too pigmented for me, so I'm just gonna soften that up and you can also use these. I've used them, either the other one that goes with it is this beautiful orange. It's got gold in it. It's so pretty, you guys. And I've used them both as lippies, and they work quite well. Okay. let's do the eyebrows. Right, one done. So we're going to a hibachi place. I don't think I've been to one since I lived in Vegas, which is a very long time ago. I'm gonna go ahead and put some highlight on. I like to put it in the inside corners of my eyes. And then I also like to put it right in the middle of my forehead. I like to put it just above the arch of my eyebrow. And I like to use the crayon as opposed to a powder because I can rub it out with my finger. A powder, sometimes you can still see it. And I like to put it right here. Just a little light there, and then I'll go ahead and do a little highlight just underneath my cheekbone. Because for me, I have these sunken eyes with the darker circles. I can't put anything right up against here on the actual bone because the discrepancy between the two colors will really be exacerbated, and you'll see it'll make my already deeper set eyes look even more deep set and dark. So I don't want that. I'm gonna turn on my curling iron. And let's see, I have a massive headache. Well, you know what I want to do? I want to take it's a face powder, and it's just flesh colored, but I want to put it right under here because I want to marry up this area in here, and I don't want you to see much difference. And right there. All right, pink and gold. I don't know. Let's try that. All right, let's try this one. Again, she doesn't label them, but I really like them. I think I'll do that for the all over color. Let's see if that even does anything. I'm going to be using this type of a brush. So I'm going to be going right in here. I'm just going to do color wash with that. I have hooded eyes, so I like to disguise those a little bit with just a shade darker than my own skin in either brown, pink, coral, whatever. That's pretty, that's nice and subtle. Now, when it comes to being St. Patrick's Day, I will not be subtle. I like to have a lot of fun with that one. When I was younger, I used to have a lot of fun. We used to do all the Irish pubs and just do like a slow pub crawl. It was so much fun. Okay, so let's see. My son would dress up in his kilt just because, why not? Even though that's Scottish. He's got Scottish in him, so he can, it's okay. Let's see, I think I'll go with, this is an amazing color, gold. Let's look at that. Ooh, you guys. I'm gonna pop that on in the middle. It's really pretty. This really light pearl here. and we're switching palettes, and I want to go for this one, and it is called Angel Face, and it is a super light pink with a little bit of silver in it. So it's really pretty, very pretty. So all I need to do now is deepen up in my socket. Just this brown here. There's no sparkle to it. And I'll just blow that out. I love pink and brown. And whatever I have left over, I'm just gonna flick that up. If I leave this part too light, it's gonna still look hooded. So I need a little coverage for that. And at first when you put it on, if you're not used to it, you're like, oh my gosh, I put on way too much. But first you need to tap it in so it stays within our wrinkles that we have at this age. And after you get the pigment applied, then you can go back, and I like to use, to blow mine out, I like to use circular motions. This is another Paris Hilton. She doesn't label these either, but so I'm gonna go just a little bit outside of my Cupid's bow. I like to fill it in when I know I'm gonna go out and get some appetizers or something like that. I like to just go ahead and fill the rest of that in. I don't go to the ends, the corners of my mouth either. This one, I guess this one's a little too bricky. And well, this one is the one it actually matches. All right, well, that is a perfect color if you ask me. And I believe that is enough time for our eyelashes to set up. And they look like they have. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a pout. Just a little tiny bit of a darker color right there. That'll poke that out right there for you. Okay, this is starting to hurt. Let's go ahead and set those lashes. So go ahead and get my translucent powder. Mine just happens to be by e.l.f. at this point. I am gonna get some new, and then just coat your wand. I wanted to lighten my hair just with a rinse, and I left it in there too long. I see where I have a little purple. Right here. Can you see it? I'm like, whoa, that looks like gray. I don't have gray yet. That is actually purple. That's all right. Now, I've had purple hair. That's for sure. It was really pretty too. It faded out to like this color, this teal color. It was very pretty. Okay. Next eye. All right, now those are respectable eyes. They're not too spidery. I got to put something on the lower. Don't want to look too matte. That's the thing. I like the matte lipsticks, but you have to have some sort of movement to yourself, or else at this age you can look too, I don't know, waxy. And so just a little gloss in the middle to give it just a little life, a little movement. Let's see. All right, so let's unbelievably, this panorama mascara is harder to find than I thought it was going to be. What I do like about that is that putting that balm on first and then an actual mascara on after really does separate those lashes really nicely. So that's kind of nice. All right, well, oh, I know what I could do. Let me use my Age Rewind. Hang on. Okay, just let the cat in, so I had to shut the door, so no more music for me. He will come in here and try and attack all the plants, and all the plants are in here because it's winter. So we have some in the greenhouse and we have some in here. So can't have him in the living room or anywhere where he can get to him because he will destroy. All right, so this, that's kind of cool though. Okay, so let's go ahead and curl the hair. Let's go ahead and curl the hair and I'll be right back. I've never seen myself in gray hair, and this is probably about as close as I want to get to it for right now, even though it's got a lot of purple in there. All right, so right now it's extra thick and ridiculously curly, but the only reason I did that is because I wanted my hair to last, because I have a function tomorrow morning, and so I wanted my hair to last somewhat, and I might get away with not even having to curl it tomorrow. I curled my hair and I sprayed hairspray into each curl. This is a fairly nice hairspray, and it's not that stiff. Almost out of it though. I think the next hairspray I'll get will be probably a Wow product. And I used to have, what was it called? Helium, maybe, I think. And that was great stuff. But I'm in the market to try something new. Well, guys, that's going to be it. I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you for coming here, and we will see you next time. Bye.